Hey everybody, Bohus here, the casual expert speaking for Fotodioxpro.com. And in this video, we're going to talk about this Sony camera, really any Sony camera with an E-mount on it. And we're going to be attaching Canon lenses onto it. Now, we did do a video recently that shows our Fusion adapter, which has electronics built into the adapter. And so when you put a Canon EF lens onto your Sony camera, the two can communicate. So you get autofocus and image stabilization and aperture control and all that kind of stuff. But we also make this, which is a Canon 2 E-mount, just regular old adapter that don't do nothing. It's actually just a kind of a metal tube. And you might ask yourself, well, what's that for? Well, there are plenty of lenses out there that are for mounting on a Canon camera that do not have internal electronics. This guy right here, this is a Rokinon 85mm, so this is a nice telephoto, nice portrait lens, typical kind of lens you'd throw on here. It is fully manual. You can even get this lens with the aperturing declicked so that it is for cinema. Same exact size and shape, very affordable. Plus cinema lenses are fully manual as well. You can just use this guy and put it on your Sony camera. I've also got this 14mm lens from Rokinon, and this is a very nice wide angle. It minimizes on the kind of distortion that you associate with like a fisheye lens, but it gives you lots and lots of field of view. I will admit I kind of overuse this lens, and I'm not the only one. Lots of Hollywood movies love the 14mm. Mr. Terry Gilliam, my favorite film director, loves the 14mm. In fact, they refer to these kinds of lenses as a Gilliam sometimes. Also fully manual, also available as a cinema lens. So you want to put this lens on this lovely Sony camera and get access to all that great color science and all that kind of stuff. Let me show you how quick and easy it is to mount this lens. Take off the rear cap there. Line that up like so. Notice that the adapter has its own tripod foot. It's Arca Swiss, so it'll snap into a tripod that has an Arca Swiss thingy on it, or it's got a screw thread for any old tripod after that. Makes sense because a lot of times you're mounting a heavy lens and you don't want to put all that strain on the 1/4-20 mount in the camera body itself. But now, let's just open up the Sony camera, line this up like that, and there, we are now ready to shoot. Okay, our setup is ready to go. You might want to take a look at some reviews online about the 14mm Rokinon. It is a rocket in your pocket. It's a tremendous deal. The sharpness outperforms a lot of first-party lenses, and I got this for way cheap from like one of those like weirdo discount websites. It doesn't matter. You can find it cheap everywhere. And you can also get it in a cinema variant if you want, which just means declicked aperture. Go out and shoot with this guy to get nice wide angles, but you're going to run into a problem pretty quickly, which is you cannot add filters onto this lens. There's no filter thread. You've got this giant bulbous front lens element. What do? Well, for this lens and other wide-angle lenses and ultra-wide-angle lenses, we have a product called the WonderPana. The WonderPana is a system that will mount onto this lens and then let you mount our extra large filters, round filters, ND filters, a circular polarizer, large square filters with gradients on them. It's a full filter kit, and it makes this lens into a super imaging powerhouse. I've got a few members of the WonderPana filter family here, and it is a whole system. So you can pick and choose the pieces that you know you're going to use all the time. You can buy something later down the road, or you can get a nice kit to start off with that has a few of the most commonly used bits all together in one box. We're going to mount the filter holder onto the lens. You'll notice I removed the lens from the camera. That is actually how we start. These two little sleeves have that ring-shaped guy. And then this is the front of the WonderPana. And in order to do this, we have to have the lens off of the camera. Now, these are made custom to 20 different models. It might even be more than 20. But these are made custom to each lens. So make sure you select the right one for your ultra-wide angle lens. Take a look at the Fotodiox website to figure out what that is. And here's what we do. We take the ring and we slip that behind the lens hood, snug it on there like so. And see, this red ring rotates. It's got a screw thread in there. And then this guy has these teeth that mate with the tulip hood, like so, and then use that red ring to secure it. Now the WonderPana is all aluminum. I've got the WonderPana FreeArc model on here, which is our most popular one. I'll show you in a minute. This front rotating bit is a key to the WonderPana's flexibility, but we'll get to that in a second. So let's put the lens adapter back on, and we'll mount this back on the Sony camera. So. Okay, now we've got a 145mm filter thread on the front here, and we make filters at 145mm. We've got a whole bunch of different ones, ND2 through 32. We've also got an ND1000, which is super handy. We've also got just a clear UV filter, which is a way that I use this all the time, because I find myself using this lens a lot when I mount it on a car or some other kind of vehicle. The UV is just basically a clear filter you put on the front. It protects that lens, which is very nice. Plus, we've got a big old lens cap, so you don't have to remove the WonderPana when you want to protect that front lens element. But let me show you the circular polarizer. Now this is the multi-coated circular polarizer. And yes, it is actually a circular polarizer this big. Get the lens cap off. Gently thread it on like that. Make sure you don't cross thread it. Tighten it on. There we go. And you'll note we have these two little handles on here that let you rotate the circular polarizer, so you can eliminate reflections in water, scratches in metal, reflections in glass, all the things a little CPL does, the big one can do as well. Now the fun does not stop here. We also have a square filter system that mounts onto this exact same thing. Let me show you how to set that up. Now in order to mount square filters, we mount this guy first. This is the WonderPana 66 square filter holder. Comes in this little case. And it's got these two guys right here. And what these do is these mount on the side like so. And that's what's going to hold the square filter. And remember I showed you that front filter stage rotates? That's where we can rotate our square filters. So let me show you how to set this guy up. Okay, we've got this guy mounted, and again, that whole front rotates. So once you've got your square filter in there, and it's got that nice kind of soft-edged horizon for the effect, you can rotate it to the exact angle you need it to be. Let me show you what one of these square filters looks like. Here's a tobacco filter, and it looks like that. And hopefully you won't put your fingers all over it like I just did. But let's slip this in, thusly. And notice that the filter has extra length to it, so you can actually place that soft edge wherever you'd like. Now we have graduated NDs with both a soft and hard edge. This is a tobacco colored filter, great for creating dramatic skies, and just tilt that wherever you need it. So as you can see, having just a regular adapter that goes from Canon EF to E-mount is super beneficial when you've got these manual lenses. But mostly I wanted to show you the WonderPana. If you're shooting with any of the 20 or so lenses that we support, ultra wide, wide, even fisheye that we support, we can give you these nice big filters. And filters let you do a lot of effects in camera you can't do in post. Like you can use an ND to get a nice long exposure of a waterfall. And a CPL is critical for cutting down reflections and haze in your image. With these colored filters, and these gradient filters especially, I find when you're shooting video, you want to protect the sky. While when you're shooting a still picture, you have a lot of post-production options to bring the sky back if the sky is overexposed. In video, we don't have as many options. So you've got to protect the sky while you're on location. So we've got a 0.6 and a 0.9 ND with a soft and hard edge, plus a bunch of different colors if you want to get experimental. Lots of fun opens up with the WonderPana system, which you can learn more about by clicking the link down below this video. You can learn more about the WonderPana, learn more about this lens adapter. And don't forget to click right here to subscribe to see more videos just like this one. My name's Bohus. Happy shooting.